Hey there, where are you from?
Where?
Yeah.
Where am I from?
Yeah, I mean,
Why do I look different?
Yeah, I didn't realize you were like a cold person. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's a great answer.
Oh my god!
All right, yeah, damn, use fucking self-respect over here. If you're listening to this, you are listening to our main feed. You know, if you guys want to listen to this feed without ads, go to Patreon.
You have to listen to our Patreon. That's where we're talking shit. That's where you're hearing the real sex stories. You're getting our real life. If you want to have fun whatsoever, it's like $5, you stupid pigs. Just fucking sign up for it.
That's so true. And also, thank you for signing up for it, and in a kind way.
Or I don't care about it's kind or not, but if everyone keeps signing, we'll post pictures of our dicks, maybe.
Yep.
Maybe.
I'll give it 8. And if actually,
not fraud if you say maybe.
If we reach 100,000 followers on Patreon, I will show whole.
If we get enough, we don't even have 100,000 people listening to the episode, but if we get there, we'll show whole. We'll show Colton's whole.
Yeah.
And Dylan will take his shirt off.
I will not take my shirt off unless I'm making millions of dollars.
100,000 subscribers is $500,000.
Actually, that is true. If we're making that kind of money, the surgeries are already done. Okay. Please, I need my loose skin surgery. Please sign up for the Patreon. If you guys don't do this, I'm going to fucking kill myself.
That's so
JK.
true. Sign up for the Patreon. Yeah, we have 2 series on there. It's the Lost
They
Boys.
can find it there.
No, but
The Lost
we're doing
Boys.
the Lost Boys series. So
if you bomb this, which you did not, you'll be on the main feed. The Lost Boys is everyone who's ever bombed this podcast. We put it up so you can watch them humiliate themselves.
That's the gayest thing I've ever heard, dude. That's such cunty gay guy shit to do that.
We're bullies.
Oh man, you guys are such little bullies. I love it.
Fine, sign up. Thank you.
Oh.
So, this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad.
To drag out whores.
No.
How old are you?
I am 30.
Oh, whoa. I forgot. I didn't realize. That's crazy to me.
Why?
You know, I don't know. Because
I think
so
it's because
mature.
I think it's that you're mature and I'm 4 years older than you. I still feel like a boy.
I wasn't expecting us to have graduated both in 2012.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
that's so
You guys
scary
could have
to
been
me.
classmates.
We were
Yeah.
classmates.
Yeah. We could have chest bumped on stage.
Oh my
At
God. Could you
graduation.
imagine? Do you think we would have gotten along in high school?
I think so.
Now, let's picture this. What did you do in high school?
Yeah, let's.
I don't know, man. I was a little jockish, obviously, but like
What
What
did you
sport?
play?
football.
Yeah.
And so you're playing football. I'm gay.
Never mind.
I'm gay, and I'm not
2012.
out, and all of my friends are women, and everybody's like, Dylan's gay. So do you think we're friends?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't.
Were you friends with somebody like that?
Yeah, like
And protecting them from being beaten up isn't friends.
what about beating them up?
Close.
Pretty hey, there was contact.
Yeah, exactly. I was just loving so hard. No, I mean, I wasn't like so invested in any one group. I had like 3 close friends, and we were just being idiots. You know.
Yeah. Smoking weed in high school?
Yeah. I also I went to high school in Colorado, so
Wait, where?
I went to high school in Boulder.
I
Yeah.
went in Monument.
Ooh, Monument, huh?
Mm-hmm.
What's the school?
Lewis Palmer.
Lewis Palmer. Yeah, we played them in football at my first high school. But I transferred into Boulder.
Because everybody hated you?
No, but just because I was fat.
Were you fat?
I'm not. I mean, I was like, I graduated high school, or like my senior year, I was like 260,
Oh, yeah.
So-
well, how tall are you?
6'3".
Yeah, okay.
But I was like, I was just lifting and trying to get a scholarship the whole time.
And did you get the scholarship?
I did.
Where'd you go?
Air Force.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
everybody
you don't get a
goes for
scholarship.
free.
Don't they pay
Exactly.
you?
Everybody
Yeah.
goes for
Yeah. That's,
Yeah, but like I wouldn't have been recruited there otherwise.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's what I didn't. And a lot of people go there. They go
saw
for
you
free.
and they go, let's get this fat fucking in
Exactly.
shape. They go, God, this guy's a pig, but if we get
They went, man, he can really beat the crap out of that gay kid.
Yeah. They were like, and we love that.
That is an odd thing that you'd have to. Did your grades have to be a certain level?
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Air Force?
Yeah. Well, to go to like the Air Force.
I guess
Academy.
sorry, I guess it's not the Marines. They're like, we just need you to shoot a gun.
Well, they become officers, so like that. These are the people in charge, and I was like, well, actually, I was only in charge because I was really good at football.
Yeah. Well, you just kind of they just kind of bring you in based on they over
you went to
recruit
Air Force?
athletes. Yeah.
Air Force is a really
Then
good
you-
school. I
that
feel
was
like this
by-
is important.
That was by my
to
house.
say.
That was by
Yeah,
that was by
exactly.
my high school.
Yeah, right in Monument.
It's a really good school.
Is
we
Air
used to
Force
fight
school?
the
Air Force is like for
cadets.
I don't know about how it works, but for regular people in Jersey, it's like Ivy League.
Is it Ivy League?
It would be hard for me to say that in a public forum. But, I mean, it's like, it's a service academy. It's like Air Force, West Point, Annapolis are the three.
Okay.
So
That means nothing to Dylan. Yeah, it is like Ivy League. I'm telling you, it's like
I just have such a dream of like also being like 18 years old, going into like the army and being at boot camp, and then just like being like in love with my bunkmate, and then like we're secretly hooking up. It turns gay, but
that did get, it started out really patriotic.
yeah. It started from the love of my country, and then I ended with the love of one man.
It's like I just love the you.
Yeah, I love that. Well, I would love to be in an army uniform hooking up.
Yeah. I can lend you mine.
Can I borrow it?
Yeah, exactly. I don't want it back afterwards.
if you're hooking up with dudes, I think it has to be Navy though.
Yeah.
No, Air Force is gay too.
No, I mean the Navy is the
And actually,
The joke.
the traditionally
right?
gay.
Actually,
Well,
living near Oceanside, those Marine boys are gay too.
Well, the Navy, they'll go on like 9-month deployments where they're on one of those big aircraft
Oh,
carriers.
with just guys.
Yeah, exactly. And
Yeah.
my buddy was in the Navy. He's like, we would have boxing matches, and then whoever would lose, we'd pin him down and give him wet willies.
Oh,
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know how you guys get people why they think you're gay. That's so weird,
give him wet. I was
Yeah,
like,
Wait, that's actually crazy, and I bet they are hooking up on the boat.
you'd almost guarantee it.
Yeah, I mean that's crazy.
They're almost prison gay at that point.
Yeah, that is prison. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
prison. Yeah, but in prison, it's actually like completely normal. Like no one judges hooking up with other men in prison. It's the
that
only
can't be
safe space
true.
in America.
that can't be true.
No,
It
it
is.
it is true.
Yeah,
It's prison gay. Well, it's like here's the thing. There's a difference.
But
between
you said
prison
no
and
one's
jail.
judging.
But they go like you don't. Judge.
Yeah. There's no guy like,
I'm sure that if you're
the prison guards are like, ugh, fucking smells in here.
yeah, but I feel like if you're in prison if you're going to jail for 10 years, that's a long time. No one's gonna be like, okay, you can't do anything for 10 years. That's crazy.
you're not gonna use any hole.
Yeah,
in
like
10 years.
I don't think that's true. I think maybe you're a bitch if you're in there for 6 months and you can't hold out. Like not
I was prison gay, man. Yeah, it was a long 3 days.
Yeah. If you weren't even in
jail.
prison, you were in jail. Yeah. You were in a holding cell. What are you talking about?
You were in the back of the cop car.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm into that.
You were at a store and you saw handcuffs. And you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
blew
you
the
just did
clerk.
gay.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
Have you ever done anything gay? I guess that's where that leads.
I mean,
I love when they hesitate.
Yeah.
well,
And-
it's like
and-
it's like, are you asking intentionally? Because it's like there's like homoerotic shit that just happens within sports teams and in the military.
Well, we'd love to
Right.
hear about that.
I guess.
Basic training. So we're in field training.
Quick question: did they give you a shot that you can't get hard while you're in training?
No.
I feel like my
What?
brother said that when he went to the Marines, they all gave them a shot so you can't get hard.
That's
No.
great. It's a
Taylor, if
that's,
you're listening, just text me.
No.
that would
is-
be a blood
no.
thinner, if anything, right? And you shouldn't be giving soldiers blood thinners.
Okay, I don't know. Keep going.
I'm just so fascinated by that
I'll text
question,
him.
but that's so fun.
It's I don't even know what that shot would be.
Yeah.
Who are you texting?
My brother.
Just call him
Yeah, call
Okay,
him.
I'll call him.
But
because he has to explain himself
Yeah.
Dylan's putting words in his brother's mouth, I think.
for sure.
Sorry, and I know that you were just telling a story, and we immediately called.
you know who'd be
Please
great?
answer. If he doesn't answer,
Podcast
I'm gonna
guest?
kill myself.
Dylan's brother.
He is great. Taylor, hi, how are you? This is Dylan Carlino. You're on the podcast. I have a question for you.
Hey, what's going on?
So we have someone here in the Air Force, and I was saying that when you went to basic training, they gave you a shot so you couldn't get hard while you were in there?
Yeah, I don't know if that's true or not.
Wait, but you said it, so you didn't. Well, I thought, what did they give you?
Well, I don't know. When you're 18 years old, people just talk.
Okay,
Well, I never got a hard on, so
you didn't get one hard on the whole time you were in boot camp?
no.
Well,
Pissed to bed twice.
You what?
Pissed to bed twice.
You pissed the bed in boot camp? My brother has a bedwetting issue.
No, I don't. I just saying it happened twice in boot
Well,
camp.
growing up, you no, no, Taylor. Growing up, you peed the bed.
Well, yeah, I was young.
Yeah, so does everyone. Yeah.
But he's nervous. He's a lot of nervous stuff going on.
No, I was a deep sleeper.
He's a deep sleeper. Okay, so just because okay, great.
So he could have had a lot of erections.
You had a lot
in
of
his
issues.
sleep.
You had a
Yeah.
lot of issues at boot camp.
I don't know if I'd say that.
Well, you pissed the bed twice. I'd say you have at least one issue. And so,
Oh, you're drinking a lot of water. You're tired. You...
okay. Well, then I'm gonna let you go. Tell the kids I love them. And then what was I gonna ask? Oh, did anything gay happen while you were in boot camp?
No.
Not even with the other guys.
No, I think some people might have tried killing themselves, but that's about it.
Jesus.
Yeah, great answer. We love you so much. I'll talk to you later.
God loves you guys.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Did anything gay happen? No, but a couple kids tried to kill themselves, which statistically is very gay.
I just do you think that he would have known about that?
He said that what the gay? No. See,
They
my brother-
wouldn't tell him.
No, my brother's not like open to where like gay guys would be like, hey, by the way, I'm gay. You know, he doesn't give off that kind of vibe where it's like my brother doesn't give off like safe space vibe.
Which is odd because if you're pissing your bed, I'll be like, I could tell this guy anything.
Yeah.
He's very
for sure.
sensitive.
Yeah, that's so funny.
My dad, when he was in Ranger school, said he wasn't hard or jerking off because he was just so fucking tired. They were just like,
Yeah, and there's not a lot of sexual stimulus. Like you're seeing like maybe there would have been for you.
Yeah.
But like you're seeing like girls really desexualized in like army like fatigues or uniforms, and they just look like hell, and they've got their bunned up, and they're forcing them to eat peanut butter, and you're like, man, this
forcing them to eat peanut butter.
Well,
Like a
Well,
dog?
now I'm into it.
wait, and that doesn't work for you?
Yeah,
What
yeah,
are you talking about?
Well, the thing, they just like when I was there was like a bunch of rules where you had to take a bite of food, and you could only chew it 7 times, and then you had to swallow,
What?
and you had to eat at attention at the time. So like sit on the front 1/3 of your chair, and like everyone was just hemorrhaging weight.
So wait, okay, so I have to chew 7 times, and then that's how I lose
So you'd
weight?
sit on the front 1/3 of your chair with
Okay.
your shoulders up and like lock back, and then you would take a bite, and you'd have to ground your silverware on your plate, and then you would chew 7 times, no more, swallow.
Any
pick
less?
up-
Could
you could do less.
5?
You could do less, but I mean, they weren't cooking the food; they were overcooking it, if anything, because they're cooking for masses. So yeah.
I got my new eating disorder.
Exactly.
I love that.
They also like boot camp is like the time where they like beat you down so they could build you back up, right? So if you're feeling like really bad and negative about yourself, you're probably also like, nobody even wants to see my hard dick.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I don't feel good about it.
Yeah, but then by the end of boot camp, you're like, I'm fucking hard for anyone who wants a.
Wait, so
cool.
Well, yeah, we love that.
Okay,
Because you just shredded afterwards.
Yeah, you're pretty leaned up, but you like lose a lot of your like actual like mass.
Yeah.
Like you look maybe more emaciated than anything.
We love that.
Yeah.
Wait, so what
Which
was
is a good look.
Yeah, for some
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
So what is the homoerotic stuff?
Well, it's just like, so in field training, there was like, we went to this place called Jacks Valley, and like when the bathrooms there, or I forget what they call them, like the showers or whatever, they were just always,
What do you
they're
call
always
those open places where all the men are naked? The showers?
they might have like they maybe made us call it the latrine or something like militaristic
yeah.
or whatever, but there it's like twice the size of this room, right? And they would like, if there was like 30 a flight in there, so that's 30 like cadets, and they would put in 3 flights, like 90 cadets, and then one of the leaders would just reach in and turn off the lights and shit like that. So it wasn't like
And
intentional.
then everyone starts kissing?
well, you're just running into dicks and shit like that.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, yeah, they would just haze you in the showers. And
I feel
stuff
like
that.
you could go to a gay circuit party. I feel like you'd already have been.
Yeah, in a lot of ways I have.
No, this to me...
Because I feel like he's been to a gay rave more than you have.
Yeah, for sure. But you know, this really gives the vibe of like when alcoholics accidentally order like a non-alcoholic drink, and then it comes with alcohol in it, and they're like, the sponsor's like, it doesn't count. It's like, I feel like straight men are always accidentally doing gay things, and they have to be like, it doesn't count. You
Well,
touched a dick, but it doesn't matter.
I wonder.
You can count it. I don't.
Well, yeah, I don't think
I
they-
just
they
want to
were-
fit in.
What did you say?
I just want to fit in.
Yeah, you're in, Sevrin.
Yeah, I feel like they weren't jerking off, and I feel like that would probably be the line
That
of
is
if it's
true.
gay.
Yeah.
if you were hard.
Well, they always say that there's always stories about guys in like high school, like football teams, where they come out and like one guy's hard and they're like all throwing a towel on it or whatever. But we weren't there for those.
Yeah, there was that Family Guy episode where, did you ever see that? Where he's like,
No.
let's go find that gay kid and make him cuddle with us.
Yeah.
It's like- does it like 3 times, and at the end of the episode, he's like, all right, I'm gay.
Yeah, it's always like that.
Yeah.
No, I was definitely like that for sure. More avoidant of the gays. I remember this kid had he was a kid a grade underneath us, and he had a rainbow tattoo in my science class. And I look over and I just like rolled my eyes, and
Yeah.
and I was talking shit about it to some girl. She was like, Colton, like, are you homophobic? And I was like, no, but why is he rubbing it on our faces? Just having a tattoo. He's fucking rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, can
And
you
I-
believe this guy?
And I was always like, I'm not gay, but my uncle is, and that's why I support them. Okay? And all my friends are women, but that doesn't make me gay. And then all my girlfriends were like, he's not gay.
Yeah, so that would have been
So we wouldn't have been friends in high school?
no, I just don't know how I would have handled that.
Yeah.
I feel like I was barely conscious until like the age of 22, 23 anyway.
Is that when you got out of the Air Force?
It's like when I was actually into the operational Air Force, and I moved to Germany and was like, all right, what do I do with my
Just fucking German
Go to
bitches.
Berghain.
Yeah, well, I was
Go
like
to Berghain.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Have you
I
been to
would have
Berghain?
I have not.
Oh, okay. Have you been to Berlin?
Yeah.
Did you go to any sex parties?
No, see, I wasn't plugged in like that. I would have loved to, but
Yeah, you still can.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know why
Party.
they're like, Texas is so free. I'm like, have a sex dance
I
party.
know there are no sex parties here.
Make your own sex dance party.
The problem with sex parties.
If only
though,
we had a
is that-
venue.
Yeah, but the problem with sex parties is that they're always ugly.
They're always ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's like, you don't see the hot people. Hot people only do one-on-one
Right.
or like 3 or 4.
Or illegal, like at the
Or-
Diddy
Or
party.
3 or
Yeah,
4.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
But,
What on what? Or 3 or 4.
But you know what I mean? They do, but they're not going to be like, oh, you know what we should do? Hot people, you know what they don't think? Like, oh, we should go to a place where like all these people are allowed to come and have sex because they're like,
no, it's
But
on the
yeah,
dance
there
floor.
need to be a high
It's a-
bypass kind of filtering system.
Exactly.
Also,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're hot, isn't
Yeah.
everywhere you can go and get people to have sex?
100%.
Like the ugly people have to go to specific locations to do that. Hot people can do that in apparently a Crunch Fitness.
That's true.
Oh yeah. Wait, what? Yeah. Do you find out? Is there a steam room at your gym?
No, I just work on my apartment complex.
Oh, that's very straight of you.
Ye-
I mean, I'm just kind of being lazy about it. I don't want to join a gym here yet.
Yeah. Why? Because you don't think you're gonna stay?
No, I just, for whatever reason, I don't want to take the time to drive to the gym every day yet.
Yeah. Well, we're very obsessed with hearing what straight men see at the gym because it's come to realize that a lot of men are actually having sex in the steam rooms.
Yeah, there was always gay shit going on in the steam rooms in the New York gyms.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And were you in there?
I didn't witness it personally, but
You just saw the
other
signs.
comic friends would tell me like went to another local gym and they're like, there was a dude like blowing another dude in there.
Okay,
And I
wait.
was like-
So I got a question. We asked another straight comic if anything like that has ever happened, and he said that one time he was sitting in the sauna and some dude pulled his cock out and started masturbating, and he just went, come on, buddy, put that away. And I'm like, that's a wild response. What would you do if you were just chilling in the sauna and some dude pulled his cock out? Would you leave, or would you like?
Well, how bad do I want to fit in?
I don't know. If I wasn't interested, I probably would be like just like look away. I'd probably look
You
away.
would look away?
I wouldn't say I don't want to stop the guy. He's having fun. You know?
Well, I think I would stop him. if
Far
I
be it
was-
from me
Yeah.
to ruin
If I
someone's
was the
day.
only one in there, I would stop him. But if there was one more other guy in there that was cool with it, I would leave.
That's a good rule of thumb.
I'm not
be
gonna
like, I'm
ruin
not
the
gonna
party.
Yeah.
But fuck off, dude. Like this is.
I don't know. I feel like I'm not ruining that party by sitting in the corner. Like I'm fine.
That
Let
being
me
said,
jerk
it's like,
off
why
over
doesn't he
there.
just like leave, do it, and come back? There's like
No,
a certain
that's-
voyeurism to it.
Yeah,
right?
oh, they want
yeah,
you to
I'd
see
be
it.
the voyeur.
They
Yeah, no,
definitely
no.
want you to see it.
If there was 2 other dudes in there that I was into either of them, I would stay just to watch.
Wait, so if there's two other guys that
It's kind of like if two ugly people are having sex, it cancels out just the one ugly person. Where you're like, oh, I'll watch them both jerk off as long as it's like not the attention's not on me.
Right. I don't want it to be like a making eyes at me and go, no, look at each other. Look at each
so
other.
you're a voyeur.
Yeah, I think I am a voyeur.
Okay.
Yeah. But it also makes me really nervous sometimes. And I'm like, oh, geez.
But that's what you want.
I know.
That's
I feel like nervous. I'm just actually like, the word is excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, was there any gay stuff going on at all in the Air Force? I feel so. This is so sad.
So my first job was maintenance.
Cleaning up the cum.
They don't have a
Navy.
job for that.
I also love like your lack of what jobs are. You're like in your head there's waitress and lazy people.
So I was aircraft maintenance, so it's like mechanics.
Oh,
so,
when you said maintenance, I was like, I just pictured you with like a mop. yeah, like, oh no.
Yeah, that's maintaining a restaurant.
every female in maintenance was gay. So
Oh yeah, of
Yeah.
course. Women working on the planes.
yeah, but not.
That's not the kind of gay that we like to talk about on this podcast.
Yeah, exactly. We want fun gay.
You
But
want
I
men.
actually I wonder if do they all like just like love Ruby the Riveter? Is that why they got into it?
I don't know that reference, but there's a good chance.
World War II propaganda?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
the-
wait. No,
the-
Sorry, my brother. Sorry,
Yeah,
my brother
you know what
just,
I'm talking about.
my brother just texted me and goes, "Now that I think about it, we would shower together and shit in the stalls with no doors."
Yeah, so there's that situation happens a lot where it's
Well,
like,
that's not gay.
dude, is it not gay to just be like taking a dump and your eye contact with another person?
I
just
don't think
doing
No,
it?
that's
I-
once again, that's prison. That's
I
not
don't
gay.
think I would be able to do that. Why can't there be stalls at the toilet?
I don't even let
space.
No, I
It's
mean,
not space. It's just right there. It's negative space. It's negative space to open up the door.
it's gross, like just like negligence on them wanting to like give you any level of creature comfort.
Yeah, like they want you to
Yeah.
like they want to completely break you down to be like you have no privacy
It's
here.
not you.
are
You're not an individual.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
an individual. Oh, I hate that.
Yeah. I don't even let my husband I don't shit in front of my husband and he doesn't shit in front of me.
Yeah,
Even if we have one
no,
that's
that's fair.
depolarizing to the
I don't like
relationship.
that.
would
I don't
think.
like that.
Yeah,
Even
you-
if I'm in the shower and I don't see it, I'm like, no.
No, I
You-
agree.
you wait.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Now, I'm shocked that you guys haven't brought this up. If we're talking gay Air Force, I feel like Top Gun definitely is up there.
That's a Navy movie.
I know it's a Navy movie, but they're pilots, so it's pretty close.
It's true. Pilot.
Sorry. Wait,
pilot-
maybe people can be pilots?
Yeah.
I'm
Do you
sorry.
know anything?
Did you know
about
that
He literally doesn't know
women-
anything. He
By
just
the way-
doesn't know
by the way,
anything.
can we keep anything real? I mean, honestly, God, the Navy should be in the sea, and the pilots
They
should,
are.
and the Air Force should be in the air. I don't know. Not
The
Navy.
Navy-
Yeah, it is kind of confusing because the
Thank
Navy
you,
owns a
Sevrin.
lot of planes, and it's just because they have all the aircraft carriers that are floating around with the planes on them.
Right. And you can also be a pilot in the Marines and the Army.
Well, that's different because they're everything.
The Marines?
Yeah, but like the Air Force and the Navy, they're like their whole thing is
The
like
Marines
we're
are
in
more
this-
part of the
exclusive.
Navy.
It's exclusive. It's like Marines are kind of like
They're
like-
part of the Navy.
I thought they were just like no, they're not.
It's
They're
a
kind of-
technical
Yeah,
thing.
it is. They are and they aren't. Yeah.
They are and they aren't.
But aren't
They fall under it, but they're also considered kind of a separate service.
Yeah, isn't Marines like the top cool thing to be?
I mean,
Depends on who you are.
yeah, if you ask a Marine,
Yeah.
Yeah, and my brother has "Don't tread on me" across his chest.
well, they
And
do
he
the
got
most
kicked out of it.
brainwashing, the Marines. They break you down the hardest and like just be like, you are nothing. And then they tell you that being a Marine is the greatest thing that you can be. So then Marines come out with supreme confidence and also you ain't shit if you're not a Marine.
So I remember I just wish that I,
I
could
agree.
go
My
to
uncle's a
boot
Marine.
camp for like 6 months.
I think it'd be
6
like a
months?
good,
How long is boot camp?
I mean, traditionally, I think it's like 3.
Yeah, I'll go for 3.
Yeah. I mean, it would be really
I'd be
psychological.
shredded. Could
You
you imagine what I
would-
look like?
Do you know
It's
how?
so psychologically strenuous, but I think it's like really good for you.
I
in
should have
general.
done it.
Can you
I
imagine
quit
Dylan
2
with-
weeks in ROTC, but I should have definitely stayed in.
Yeah.
ROTC is nothing.
Okay, he's done none of it. Can you?
You just learned that the Navy could have planes.
ROTC is nothing. He's like, I think I should do SEAL training. You can't even do it.
Isn't ROTC like for like losers in high school who want to be?
No, it's a
It's
college thing.
college.
Well,
that
that's
pays for your...
junior ROTC. In college, it's like a once a week kind of thing.
Okay, so here's my thing.
Pretty
I want,
good deal.
Yeah.
I would love. You did it for 2 weeks. I would love to do it because do you think I could go to the Marines and they'd be like, listen, I don't actually want to be in the Marines, and I don't want to be broken down. I already know who
I don't want to be
am.
broken down.
I don't want to be broken down, but I want to be here.
I
want to
be like the
workouts.
fun gay one in boot camp.
Yeah, like just don't scream.
He's Cadet Kelly is what he wants to be.
I just want to have a good body. So if I could be here for 3 months, wake
Just
up,
do
work out with you
P90X.
guys.
There's like
You have
so
to do
many.
that. There's not like someone there helping you.
Get
You
a
have to do
personal
it.
trainer then.
So
So expensive.
you just need a situation where you are psychologically tormented into shape.
No, he
Yeah.
doesn't want any yelling.
Yeah, you can yell at me. And they yelled at everybody, and then the guard came up to me and he goes, "Hey, Dylan."
Hey, can you please tuck in your shirt?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'd be like,
exactly.
Sorry, and they're like, "We know you're not actually
By-
here for the Marines, but like, I know you just want the body." And I'd be like,
Wait,
"Thank you."
Dylan, by guard, do you mean drill sergeant?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And obviously, I'm like sucking off all of the guys. I'm like, Tony, you know, like every single guy.
And they're like, we can't have you here. And all the guys are like, no, we should keep him.
Yeah, they also are fighting for gay rights.
Yeah.
That's Waitresses season 2 at the
Yeah.
boot camp.
Well, my uncle is CEO of that Marine Academy down there in wherever it is. I could probably get you a week, but they're also children, so you can't. That suck off thing can't happen.
Well, I don't want to be around children. I want to be around men.
Okay.
They're 18. Yeah. So
18 though to me isn't hot. I know for straight culture they love when you're like, well, straight people love when you're like 15, but I
Not a
just-
no.
oh, yeah,
Not a
you're
no.
saying straight men find youth attractive? Is that what you're getting
yeah,
at?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like straight men love when they're like, oh my god, it's her 17th birthday. They love it, you know. But not us. We like dads.
Not a no. Not a no.
So what? Well, like in the gay community, like purity, youth, innocence aren't attractive qualities.
I don't know if purity is.
I don't think innocence is either.
I think sometimes they do like innocence. I don't know though.
I think there's probably somebody who likes everybody. I mean, I feel like it's.
I don't know. Well,
But you're like-
specifically with men, there's been, I think, psychologically, they have such a Madonna whore complex, and with women, when women come into the play of sexual attraction, they really have, they put them on a pedestal in this weird way. Sorry, boys, but you do.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
So you want a virgin?
would you think you
No.
would ever say like, oh no, my girlfriend's different. She's been filled.
Yeah, exactly.
You like that?
No, I don't.
Right. So everything he said, you were saying yes.
Well, I'm not totally
Wait a minute,
disagreeing,
wait
but
a
I don't know
minute.
that I go to the full spectrum of like.
I feel like a lot of guys, they don't want, they're like, I know she's not a virgin, but just don't talk about how you've been filled up a bunch, right?
I
Yeah,
don't
and
like
I
the
also
term
think-
filled up.
Yeah.
Well, we
honey,
do.
We do. This
Yeah.
is a gay podcast, and on this podcast, girls get fucking filled up, okay?
Well, yeah, I think there is definitely something to be said about someone who's like a little bit more prudent,
Yeah.
and that's like, I guess it's probably a little bit of a conservative ideal
If
in.
I was a girl, every single guy I had sex with, I'd be like, I don't know how to do this. Can you do it for me? And they'd be like, yeah.
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 Thought everybody was gonna laugh.
I would just lay there. If I was a girl, I'd just lay there.
That's what you do now.
Yeah.
So I know. That's why I said I just lay there. I don't know. One time a girl was riding me, like
Colton's
I
had
was
sex
on the
with
bottom,
women.
and she was riding me, and I just remember like the juices dripping down my fucking legs, and I just remember like, yuck. I'm never letting this girl ride me again. She likes it too much.
And was she attractive?
I dated her
For how long?
2 months, 3 months, somewhere in there.
Is that your longest straight relationship?
Oh yeah, we never thought about that. What's your
No.
longest straight relationship?
When I was a freshman in college, I dated a girl basically the entire freshman year.
And
her
then when
her
did you
dad
come
was
out?
a billionaire. And then I went and modeled in Paris, and then I was like, oh, I should go to hair school, and then I came out.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, Paris will make most men gay. So
I met
No,
a
I
French man
remember-
last night.
You what?
I met a French man last night, and he had turtleneck on.
Wait.
Yeah, that's classic French.
And I was like, I go, are you gay? And he goes, no. I
No.
go, have you ever done anything gay? He goes, yes. And I go, I love that about you. I love that. The French are so, they don't care. They're
it's
like,
a little, it's significantly more loosey goosey.
I like loosey goosey. In America, although the American masculinity is so hot, which you don't get anywhere else, but they're also very afraid of gay.
You don't think you get American masculinity anywhere else?
No.
Russia?
Oh yeah, but that's
What about
Russian masculinity.
Ireland?
Ireland, they're like little bitches. I love them.
I don't agree with
But
that.
they're like singing in pubs.
He's
being
never
like,
You're thinking like
been-
Conor
No.
McGregor. Kinda.
oh, I love Conor McGregor. If Conor, I would love. He's
Yeah, I
amazing.
mean, like UK masculinity and American masculinity are probably
Different.
Not, yeah, they're different, but they're probably not that far off. Where it's
Yeah.
like
I
just
mean,
macho
rugby
and-
players, Australian guys. Like,
I like-
there's a million places.
I'm not attracted to Australian guys.
I like Japanese masculinity. That's a cool one.
What
Yeah,
is
where
that?
you
Just,
shame and you kill
Yeah,
yourself.
a lot of shame. a lot of like, I'm not allowed to show emotion, even if it's happiness. It's pretty cool.
They have so little crime there because there's so much shame,
Yeah,
and also like 100% conviction rate.
yeah.
Because they're like, oh, they think you did it, you did it.
Really?
Yeah.
That is fun in America. That it's like even if you like are accused of something, they're like, here's a riddle. You know, like in the courtroom, it's very like
Yeah.
anything can almost get you off.
Well, do you know what's weird about Japan is yes, they do have a lot of that shame, but they also have like some real kinks that are just out in the open. Like there are,
Anytime there's like a ton of shame, that's the kinkiest place there is.
yeah, there's like what is it? Like a vending machine
Which
you
is
can go for
weird.
The
porn.
balance, the
I
rebalancing
agree.
of the scales.
But you personally have so much sex shame and don't like kinks.
I don't have sex shame.
You do.
I
You
have
do.
body shame.
And your body doing
I've-
sex things.
No, just the way it looks.
I mean, even the way I talk. I mean, I have a butt plug in right now. You probably hate that.
Colton,
I don't like
you
it.
do not
either.
have a butt plug in right now. On
You
the
don't
podcast.
know what I
That's
have. What I'm
inappropriate
saying
to
is
have a butt
I'm
plug.
allowed to do whatever I want.
This
but
is sexual assault.
Oh
this
my
is sexual
gosh.
assault to have a butt plug on the podcast.
I
This is
just
not
thought of-
okay.
I
This
just
is not
thought-
okay. Take it
Well,
out.
you didn't know
Go
until
to the
I said it.
bathroom, take it out.
Wait,
I
I
gotta
just
go to
we
the
all
bathroom
have
and
one
take
in.
it
Do
out.
you not?
Sevrin.
I just thought of a great one. From now on, we can do polls on the Spotify. Whenever people watch, they can answer a poll. I'm gonna say, do you think Colton had a butt plug in during this episode?
Crazy.
I usually don't tell you because you act like this. Your shame, your sex shame, your kink shame.
Well, there's sex shame, and then there's also like, are
Decency.
you? Yeah, exactly.
What do you mean decency?
Well, yeah, I mean, we don't. You don't have to be like have something in your asshole at all times.
Right, but I'm stretching out.
Right.
His husband comes tomorrow,
Well,
so he has to get prepped.
yeah, there is where the rubber meets the road.
Are you
Right.
doing anything with your ass?
No, nothing different.
No.
Just standard stuff.
You dating?
What's standard?
Just pooping.
I just
on
like to get it
Sevrin.
leveled every once.
You'd be surprised. The Austin comedy scene. That
No,
happens
I
actually-
wouldn't be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Our very good mutual friends.
Yeah, exactly.
And podcast guests.
Yeah.
What'd you ask?
I asked if you did ass stuff.
No, not really.
Yeah, good for you.
Are you dating?
I vaguely.
Why? What is that? You
Like
are-
I don't put a ton of energy into it.
Because you don't have to.
I wish that were the case. I just mostly don't, and then get very little results.
How do you?
Wait, time out.
No,
I-
that's great.
I was thinking about it, and I feel like even if you like, there are girls that'll just like explore and like put a finger up there without any knowledge.
hate that.
I feel like it's definitely they're not doing that to you because you're just too big and like intimidating. But I feel like a lot of the cigarette boys that happens to way more.
Oh yeah, because they're like, oh look at his
What's he gonna do?
patchwork tattoos. I'm sure he'd love this. yeah.
I could tell you'd like it.
Yeah. With you, they're like
His
the
asshole's-
fan might set off your PTSD and you'll punch her in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, his asshole's like Fort Knox, just
Yeah.
locked up.
Do you find that women approach you at all?
Sometimes they make themselves a little bit more available, but not really approaching me by
No.
any means.
Would
no.
you be receptive to that?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you think that girl is probably just filled up and you just dismiss her?
I would like to just be egotistical about it and just be like, no, she's only doing this for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
But realistically, I would probably think about it and be like, nah.
So if she came up and was like, I never do this, but I just had to say hi, you would be like,
I would be so flattered, dude. I'd be on.
all right.
Yeah.
Oh wait, how do girls make themselves available?
Should we do that?
They like they'll shoot you like a couple of glances and maybe a smile.
And
Okay.
the hair.
So they're
It's the hair.
They're like,
It's
Yeah,
this.
I mean it's so absurd like how subtle their signs have to be.
yeah.
But you kind of get it too because it's like if they were a little bit less discreet, it's like they would just like dudes would just be bombarding them.
yeah.
Especially if they are attractive, right? That's the thing is like when a girl approaches you a lot of times or like I did the open mic here and like a woman yelled from the crowd like, take off your shirt or whatever, and you get a look at him, you're like, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's not a Brazilian model yelling that at you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like if women were more direct,
The light turns on. It was just me and Colton in the back.
The megaphone.
With like a voice changer in front of it. Yeah.
don't you think if women were more direct and it was more obvious when a woman was interested, then less guys that she didn't find attractive would approach her?
No, I think no, because men are like sick in the head. They like think like, oh, look, she's so vocal. I'll go talk to her too. You know, like, no, not you.
Yeah, the confidence of it, like, yeah, she'll probably like me too. Yeah.
Well, it's this weird thing too, where it's like, I mean, you don't really know one way or the other, and you like to an extent, it's a numbers game. So it's like, well, I might as well shoot my shot, right?
How do you shoot your shot?
It depends on the situation, obviously.
All right, then
but
let's tell us
We'll
about
make
one.
a situation up.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I'll be her. And what do you want me to do? What do you want me doing in this situation?
Well, if it's like someplace I go with
Where do you go?
relative frequency,
Yeah, where you
Whole
go?
Foods.
like I live right next to a cabana club. So
Oh,
if it's like
yeah.
if it's a girl that's like
Is the Cabana Club that pool?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm sitting by the pool side, kind of like reading a book.
Oh, reading a book's hard though.
Okay, fine. I'm just.
I go, what you reading?
She looks up. She's like, "Oh no, day's about to be. What you reading? I mean, that's bad, Sevrin. That's crazy. Hey, what you reading? It's a little goblin comes out.
I put my fingers on the book.
Right.
Ooh, I see a words there.
I just lift it up. I go, it's the Bible. It says the Bible. Yeah. All right. No.
Don't
Okay.
read
Fine.
that.
I'm picking at my my nail polish.
Do you? You have nail polish on?
No, I was setting this.
okay.
This is a scenario.
Girls don't really.
Dude,
do
I would
that.
just like go up to you and like say, introduce myself and ask you like,
Did you not know how to role play, or did you just miss that?
Hey there, where are you from?
Where?
Yeah.
Where am I from?
Yeah, I mean,
Why do I look different?
Yeah, I didn't realize you were like a cold person. I'm sorry.
Oh.
That's a great answer.
Oh my god!
All right, yeah, damn, you fucking self-respect over here. That's great.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were a cold person. I'm taking that. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you were that kind of person.
No, yeah, then, like you just make it a joke, and you're like, "Oh, it was my mistake for
you were
talking
still-
to you." You know,
Yeah,
and-
you were still interested if you said that to a girl?
yeah.
Oh,
Well, I would
wow.
say it with a smile because it's like a lot of times you just get fucking. They're just putting you through the gauntlet.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Now, what I'm
which doesn't feel good, but you have to kind of get used to it.
what I'm
Not with men. Not with men.
Yeah,
There's
there's
no gauntlet.
Yeah, exactly.
There was some study that said like guys know if they're gonna be like if you are like not a sex partner but a there's a partner potential sex partner potential or friend, and girls can change that role in their head, but guys usually are like, no,
It's
once
binary.
I
Yeah.
put her in that friend category, she's staying there.
Yeah.
But girls are like, I don't know, and then he told me his job, and then I suddenly
Once
loved
I found out he was really rich, suddenly I felt some love.
That's cool. That's also how you date.
Yep.
Now I'm curious. Do
So
women give you well, not give you shit, but like, have you found that women are more into the military or less into the military?
I just, on the aggregate, it doesn't feel like they give a shit.
Okay.
And on the aggregate, I know what that means.
the aggregate, it's like the sum. the
Overall-y.
mean. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Overall. Yeah, okay.
Aggregate is like the sum total.
Okay.
You're
I
learning a
didn't
lot
go to
of
college.
words.
I didn't go to college.
Where they teach you that the Navy has planes, college.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What do you feel like women expect from you? Do they expect like a very masculine guy because of your height and body build?
Yeah,
And
certainly.
do you feel like you deliver?
Eventually.
Do you feel like you have to start off kind of goofy? To be
Yeah,
like,
I
"Hey,
feel
I'm
like
like,
I
I'm trying
do
to-"
have to be relatively disarming at times because
Yeah.
it's like I have had situations where it's like if I approach and then I'm like, okay.
I mean, it does have to be hard being a bald white man. Like, because you could, if you told me like I am a Nazi, I'd be like, I have to believe you.
Wait a
Yeah,
minute.
you'd be like, all right.
If anyone told you I am a Nazi, would you not have to
Oh, I
believe
guess you would
them?
have to be like, that's a pretty bold statement.
Well, no, I wouldn't have to believe them.
You
You're
would
like,
not believe someone if they said
Yeah, here's the
I
thing,
am
If
a
Chris
Nazi?
Tucker was out there being like, I'm a Nazi, I almost
I
did
think
his
Kanye-
voice.
Kanye
I
did
wouldn't-
that, and
I wouldn't-
everyone believed that he was a Nazi.
I wouldn't believe Ben Gordon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Kanye is a more recognizable reference.
I
but
think
yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Nobody actually thought he was a Nazi, though.
A lot of people still think he's a
No.
Nazi.
No,
Yeah.
everyone just kind of assumes he's a little bit out of his mind, I think.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan.
Good music.
Which,
I like
of
his music.
any of the albums, or
No, I only like women. Yeah, and I like Kim a lot.
yeah.
But that's just me.
She's changing the world.
She's
I mean-
great.
I mean, the Menendez brothers thing's actually happening now.
I know that, as they should.
They think they're retrying the case or something.
They're not retrying the case, but or maybe they might be. It's like they could be up for parole, and then they'll be immediately like let go.
I wonder what they're gonna get up to, and are they gonna go on TV?
They'll probably become like TEDx. They'll probably give like a TED talk.
Because I wonder, like they've been in prison for what 30 years now.
Well, apparently they've been doing a lot of work in prison to like help other prisoners and apparently one of them teaches like meditation and yoga in there, and they're all about like mental stuff and this is how you, like apparently they're great guys.
Yeah, no, I was wondering like what's their brand coming out. Like,
Oh yeah, like
what,
Gypsy Rose.
What did she have?
Oh, she's like all over. She's like giving you don't like her.
No, not. I'm not.
I'm a little bored of the Gypsy
I'm,
Rose talk.
I'm
yeah.
over like these criminals
you don't know
coming
how many
out,
this
and then
is.
all of a sudden they are actually
Yeah.
good guys. Like there was a guy on Rogan this year that they're like, I was actually the world's greatest prisoner, and then a month later he murdered and chopped up a guy, and it's like, okay, maybe not the world's greatest.
Well, I mean, I
prisoner.
think the Menendez brothers are a little bit of a different situation.
I don't know anything about the Menendez brothers. But
I-
it's just like,
I-
this is happening a lot.
Oh,
you know?
they killed their parents after their dad molested them their entire lives.
And
were you
their
molested?
dad also molested Menudo.
I'm
Did
glad-
you guys see that?
yeah.
Menudo? That was a
Let's stop talking about
crazy.
molestation.
Yeah, let's stop.
Let's go back to the fun
Let's
stuff.
go back
you ever
to the-
jerk off in a room with another guy?
I think, yeah. Well, no, we were outside,
Oh,
Yeah.
What do you mean outside?
Like on a camping
like on a
trip?
deck.
Like a pool. like a
Wait,
pool.
you and another guy jerked off on a deck?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I guess it was Colorado, so it was like looking at the mountain.
How about when
and
we
you're
said,
like-
"Have you ever done anything gay?" You didn't bring up the deck.
Yeah, I guess that, yeah, man. I think I was in 8th grade, so it was like,
Oh,
yeah, it was like boyish bullshit. But
Yeah, were you guys watching anything, or just
Well, there's-
talking about it? Or
no, I think we just were like horny 8th graders, and we
Yeah.
got like a little drunk off his parents' liquor, and we both wanted to masturbate. So,
yeah, we were never invited to that.
I mean, it was a rare thing.
Yeah.
and also, they didn't seem to plan it. Hey, later after school, want to come over and jerk off?
Is
Oh,
it-
don't invite Dylan.
Okay, that's cool. It's always like, yeah, that happens a lot though. Almost every straight guy we talk to is like jerked off with a friend when they were in middle school.
Yeah, I mean, you're like the whole sexual discovery era. You know, you're like you watch porn together or something like that too. 'Cause you're like,
Yeah.
hey, check this. Have you seen porn yet? And we're like, what is that?
What was it like? What was it like in Air Force? Because you're in college, but like it's not like a real college where you can go to parties and shit. Like,
No, I mean, I had a girlfriend for most of my time there.
but was
and-
she even allowed to go in your room?
Yeah, I mean, you're not allowed to have sex in the dorms, but you have a deadbolt on your door, so it's like, yeah, people.
It's like we're studying.
Yeah, exactly. People are getting after it. in
We
that regard.
we would find the cadets at our house parties, and we would try to fight them.
Did you go to college in?
No, I went to I was a fun high school kid going to like fun parties, like fun, just like with college kids and whatnot. That was real fun.
Yeah.
And then the cadets would show up and we're like, "Why the fuck are you here, dude?
Yeah.
You're an idiot. You came dressed like this." And they're
Yeah.
like, "We have to. It's our weekend pass."
I just want to be normal so bad.
We're like,
that makes me
"Come here in
sad.
your fucking uniform. You're a loser."
Well, I mean, you just stick out so bad.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
why does this guy have a buzz cut and he's in good shape, and every other college student's just like,
Like the cops are here.
yeah, exactly.
What do you do,
Yeah,
buzz
I
cut?
know.
I would
but-
go party at Colorado College because I
Mhm.
had friends down there,
Mhm.
and that's this. It's like a liberal arts school in the middle of Colorado Springs, which is the town where the Air Force Academy is, and they would just be. I mean, it just totally debaucherous, and it's like, this is
But
it's a nice
You're
balance.
like, this is me.
Yeah, exactly.
were you getting like your food or like drinks paid for ever? I feel like that's a huge thing in Colorado Springs.
Kind of rarely, but like a couple of times people would.
My sister will do it like for anyone, like just hey, make sure that I take care of his tab. I'm like, Brittany, you're in so much credit card debt. Stop,
That's so
stop doing that. The troops don't need that much support, Brittany.
Yeah.
All right, well, we only have 2 segments.
We only have 2 segments on the show.
And how many have we done?
None.
Wow.
Yeah. And so,
Well, we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah,
they're the ending segments.
Oh, okay.
So the first, thanks for listening to the podcast. So the first segment is gonna be,
Do you have any questions for us?
Wow.
It shocks people every time when we ask them that.
I mean, I just wanted to talk, like, it doesn't feel like the appropriate ending segment to just, like, inquire about your guys' lives further.
No, you can ask us anything. This is a chance for you to take the podcast over.
How did you two meet and decide to do a podcast?
We met at a show. Right when I moved here. Colton had just gotten out of rehab, and I was like 2 weeks sober. And then we went to a pool party, and I chased him in a pool. And then he was like, "Do you want to start a podcast?" And I was like, "Yeah."
And were you married at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you were chasing him at a pool party in a totally
No,
platonic way.
literally physically chasing me.
Yeah, like he was like a joke. He said something about a hot guy at a pool, and then I was like, going back over it. You know what I mean? Like it was like a connection, like funny, like thing. And then we were like, yeah, we're hanging out forever.
Yeah, it made sense.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you are from Minnesota originally?
No, I'm an Army brat.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you have connections Minnesota-wise.
My husband's in Minneapolis for the last 10 months.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So, and that's in and out.
No, that'll be tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's in and out mean?
Like he travels back and forth.
No, I go up there.
Gotcha.
He's down here for a gay flag football tournament.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that like a citywide event?
It's actually it's like a national event that's gonna be like a takeover this weekend. It's like over 100 teams, so like over 1,000 people are gonna be here just for the tournament.
Oh, so it is a citywide event. So actually, a little joke's real.
So it's like last weekend with the Formula One, only for gay flag football this week.
Yes.
Much less money.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. The gays, they have a ton of money together. It feels
Together,
That's
it
true.
feels like as a demographic.
Not us.
Yeah.
Not us.
Not yet.
And please
hopefully.
join the Patreon. So
God,
we can have money.
that's a good point. Can you ask us a question about Patreon?
Yeah. So how much do you guys do? How do you?
We're basically jerking off on Patreon.
No, we're
Wow.
not.
And
We should be.
No, we're not.
why do you think people should join it? I mean, it feels like such an obvious decision, but explain it to me.
That's very nice of you, Sevrin.
Yeah, it's basically this, but no guest.
Oh,
And
wow.
we have a lot
So
of
you take
fun.
the best part out of it.
The best part is our undeniable connection, but
Right.
we do talk way more personally on our Patreon
Secrets,
about.
yeah.
We use secrets in the Patreon.
It's the stuff that I would be like, ooh, I don't know if I should say, but then we go, fuck it, this is the Patreon.
And then on the Patreon, I'll be like, this is exactly whose dick I sucked.
Yeah, or Dylan will say
You got a picture.
Yeah, we're like, this is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's fun like that.
Yeah, it's like me being very open about the struggles I'm going through.
Yeah.
just
It's a
the
it's a
fun
little bit more
stuff.
of emotional.
Yeah. It's emotional and sexual.
They'll say,
but
cut
so
that,
fun.
Jimmy, and then I only cut it for the real episode, not the Patreon.
I do have something for you to cut in this upcoming episode, but yeah.
Okay.
Just reminds me of that one Wedding Crashers scene where he paints the picture of him and he's like, it's sexual and violent.
I forgot about that.
Well, then I guess we'll move on to our final segment, which is
what the whole show's
the
about.
whole show is about this. You didn't realize this was all leading up to, but
Everything you said has been culminating and aggregating, new word,
aggregating
to
to
this
this
point.
moment,
Wow.
which is
Really employing it already.
thank you.
Yeah.
Actually, he did it, and I agreed. But if you were a gay man, would you rather have sex with me or Colton?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm about to ruin a relationship.
No, we do
No,
this
we do
every
this every
episode.
episode.
Yeah.
And you can ask us questions if you have any concerns or anything.
Let's see. So who eats healthier, do you think?
I think we're about the
Or
same.
works out more?
I think
We're
we're
about
again.
the same, but I used to be really fat, so it doesn't always seem like, oh, Dylan's working out the most, but I am working out every day.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then let
We
me
both
see.
work out every day, and we both eat.
Very
pretty
gay man
fucking
of you to immediately be like, who's eating and clean and hot?
Well, that's the crazy thing is I'm like trying to put myself in the situation, and I'm like, all right, who's going to align with me the most as a gay man?
Of course.
Oh,
Right.
we're just having sex.
Well, this isn't a
This
relationship.
is not a
Also-
relationship.
Also,
Yeah, but I need to connect with somebody if I'm going to have sex with them.
but as a straight man, you're used to women who I feel like typically maybe not the most active, and that would probably be Colton. Colton's a bit of a starfish.
Okay, so he's weighing in, and he's saying you're not going to be any fun in bed.
He doesn't know that. he's never.
How could he possibly
he,
know that?
he doesn't. He's never seen it. Really.
Right.
Right. I'm just 200 pounds, so like, if you can't like pick me up and throw me around, you're 210. He's 210. I don't know if you could throw that
I
around.
wouldn't say 210, but yeah.
Well, I'm fortunate. I don't think size-wise either of you would be a problem.
Cool.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And with size, wait.
And when we say having sex, am I?
It could be anything. It's because it could be oral. It could, yeah, whatever.
It can't be
Right.
oral. It has
It can
to be the.
It has to
I
be.
basically only do oral.
And I do it all,
Wow, that's
except
a tempting offer.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Hey, listen, it's up to you.
and how I don't know if it's gonna. I usually don't. I want to give you a good answer of maybe if I could or not. How big's your dick?
We don't usually ask that.
We don't.
I always feel uncomfortable asking the straight guys that question because I go like, this is what they're scared of.
I don't want to overpromise that I could do it if I
That's
can't
true.
do it. I mean, maybe oral is only on the table because he has that huge fucking dick.
Yeah, I mean, it's not much like smaller than my knee. I'm just saying, like-
We both look at your knee. We're like, what's it? I've never heard
I
that.
think
That's
that-
great.
I think you've had
No,
this just right here.
it's a very average cock.
Okay.
Just go with your heart.
I think I would go probably Dylan
Uh-huh.
initially, but I feel like I don't know you as well. So
It's the connection.
yeah,
Hmm.
Are you choosing me because we've laughed so much?
yeah, I feel like we have fun together.
We do.
Mhm.
The other day I asked Sevrin because I go, oh my God, we're basically the same height. I go, you have an incredible body. I go, what should I be eating? He goes, less. And that really tickled me. That really I got this guy's great. I go, we got to get him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. If people are as mean to you about your body as you are, you're like, God, they're
If
hilarious.
they're funny about it, I go, God, that's
Up
so
top,
good.
right.
Yeah. I go, it's incredible. All right, well, thank you so much for doing the podcast.
No, it was a lot of fun. Yeah.
Do you want to plug anything?
I do not.
Okay.
Okay. Well,
Last
well,
night-
You got a show, don't you?
yeah, but that's tomorrow. That's crazy for you to bring up. But
Last night-
you want to plug your Instagram?
Yeah, at Sevrin Remmo. SEVRINREMMO.
MMO. We were in the green room last night. Spencer goes, "Oh, you're doing something that's bad tomorrow? Wear something cute." And Nat goes, "No, for real. Wear something cute."
Yeah.
You're like, "This
Has
is
Nat
good."
done it? Did he get a bump?
I don't know if I know he did it.
Yeah, I don't know. If he got
If you'll guys, go follow Sevrin. Very great, very funny, very new comic to town. So support Sevrin. Give him a follow.
Hell yeah. Thank you guys so much.
And his arms are fucking huge. Okay.
show him.
Show your arms.
'em.
Flex.
like
Show 'em.
this way.
Okay, clip
Bye.
it. All right, bye.
Perfect.
This song.
Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is bad. Some of this is
To drag out horse.